first musical instrument was a piano, a really dodgy piano my parents brought home. We asked for a drum kit and a piano arrived. I was probably 6 years old when I learned piano. And it wasn't until I was in my 20s and I actually bought this electric piano when I moved to Melbourne for $200. It was probably the best thing I've ever bought because I forgot how important piano was. My dad always told me never to buy a guitar on face value, that I think he said, and it sounds pretty corny, so I don't know if I've made this up, but that it should choose you. Like, you play it and you will know when that guitar's right for you. And of course, I totally ignored that, and I have bought the most ridiculous guitars over my life that I have slowly started to accumulate things. This box has blown twice at very significant gigs. One, Tom Lincoln of Harmony saved my bacon and ran up with like a Fender Twin or something. I don't know how he could run holding it. And I did buy quite a inexpensive loop machine because I didn't want to rely on the technology too much. I just tried to keep it simple. I guess I tried to set rules for myself, but it means that sometimes it just fails. I was probably going to talk about the OP1, made by Teenage Engineering, and I had a couple of different songwriters recommend this to me, and I was avoiding it because it's quite expensive. It's so much fun. It's got 8 synth engines. It makes ridiculous sounds. It's got a drum machine, because I quite like old drum machines. This is quite a new, funny one. Pretty much fits in your pocket. It's great. Yeah, such a nice guitar. So this is the Lee RANALDO Fender Jazzmaster. It is the most amazing guitar in my studio, and it's not mine. This is actually a really good friend of mine, Paul's guitar, that he's lent me to play in his band, but I love it so much. It is exactly the same color as a Jazzmaster that I own. However, it's just yards apart. This is a cheap, maybe free, I can't remember, iPhone app called FUNKBOX, and it looks at all different drum machines over the ages in the iPhone, and we use this a lot on the record. I used it a lot to demo too. It's like instant party. I would set a beat first and then I'll start with melodies, and that's when I get a good sense if the tempo was right or tonality. It's great. Next piece of gear that I love is this EMPRESS SUPERDELAY guitar pedal. So I was in desperate need of a delay pedal and I did a lot of research online and found the EMPRESS. And this is a vintage version of the pedal. It's got delay, reverse, it can be quite psychedelic, it has so much potential, and it's just become a crucial part of my set.